Hello everyone, just bear with me one moment. I'm making sure we're good. Showing up on there, and OBS seems to be fine. So, yeah, hi, welcome to another stream. We're going to be doing some more Outer Worlds today. We have got a reverse boarding to continue, and probably going to find out that it was the voice from Gorgon again, somehow. But yeah, we're going to see what we can get done. Hopefully we can finish off doing the stuff outside of Gorgon, depending on how long it'll take to beat back these, I was going to say marauders, but they're freelancers. But yeah. And pretty much just see what we can get done. So without wasting more time, let's switch over to the game and boot it up. Hey, Swordmaster, welcome. You're early? Well, like normal, to be honest. So, yeah, welcome. I am running on 5 hours of sleep. It's great. I can see colors. Nah. But, yeah. 5 hours sleep. Let's go. So, more stuff's come about the release for the Space Edition, or upgrade, of the Outer Worlds. Apparently it's not good. It's actually a pretty sloppy upgrade. So yeah, that's great. It's just what I wanted to hear. Apparently the max level is 99, but the game runs worse than normal Outer Worlds. Apparently they have like implemented its updated like graphics and stuff in a way where it actually reduces performance to the point of it being pretty noticeable. Even on the most highest of hardware, it still stutters, which is crazy considering it doesn't, even with the upgrades, it doesn't even have RTX. So, you know, that's just great. But luckily, we won't have to do that. I might in the future just get a mod for this that just adds in the stuff that the upgrade adds in, like more levels. But for now, we just got to continue on. What's this? Oh. It exploded so hard it went into the wall. Is it out yet? Hey, it came out like yesterday or the day before. Let me make sure that it is showing up. Why is it opening like that? It's on there, and it's playing the sound. Okay, cool. Alright, so we have up and other ways tossable sticks? Why? So did they even test the game on the performance? That's the thing, we don't know. It seems as though that it might not even have been upgraded by, and he said Bethesda, by Obsidian. It seems as though that they may have gotten, it might have just been a self-update from like the people that published it or something. They got another studio or something to that effect. I don't know the details, it's just what's the rumor mill going around. It's not looking good.
What? I think I heard something.
Here they come. Someone else will clean this up, right?
No, you got to clean up your own messes. You can't just leave it. So what exploded? Oh, our door did. Our door exploded. Like we had a defensive thing set up against boarders or boarding parties that pretty much just electrocuted them all. And apparently it blew them up too. Don't know. Yeah. You know, I could just blow up the ship in here. Like, set this to overload or take their energy core. Strand them, you know. But I guess I'll have to talk to them first. That kind of glue, yep. This is the super gun. It makes everyone fly. Darn. They don't want to talk to me. Hornets on the wall. Bathroom. There's a hole in the wall. Shampoo. So you on someone's ship or somewhere else? We're on a boarding ship that is currently moored onto our own. So we're trying to get rid of them or figure out who sent them. Probably the both. Although we're pretty sure that it's probably the one that sent us the threatening messages. Okay.
What was that?
Smack 'em. Oh, hi.
We made it.
Why is this counter stealing their enemies? Booty up. I can climb up this. Yes, I can. Workbench. Pickaxe. Hello. You okay, buddy?
You know, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping you'd play by the rules. We could have had a good old-fashioned boarding. Now you're barging into my office, muddying tracks all over my floor. A little respect for the ship. Is that too much to ask?
Hey, you were boarding my ship, asshole.
Yeah, but I had every intention of respecting the upholstery. I would have had you spaced or shot in the bathroom or something. You're Adjutant of Conde's hired gun. I don't know why you've taken an interest in Gorgon, and frankly, I don't want to know. You and I are in a bit of a situation. I don't get paid unless you're dead, and a man's got to make a living. You understand?
Uh-huh. I understand you want to walk away alive. Let's talk terms.
Well, it's not like I've got much of a choice here. If you're willing to be reasonable, I'm willing to put away the coach persona.
Who sent you and what do you want?
My team and I were contracted to apprehend the Unreliable, eliminate its crew, and dispose of the captain. I couldn't tell you who hired me even if I wanted to. The contract's anonymous. No names, no faces, just money and a target. I can't turn down a job like that. You understand.
How is that? What? I mean, I guess because his name is Coach, but still, that's a weird thing to lie about. I don't really want to give you the money because I need it to upgrade things. But at the same time, I could probably earn that back quite easily. Fine, 2,338 bits, and we never see each other again. Can you turn that down?
Wow, that's a lot of bits. I mean, after careful deliberation, I've decided to accept your offer. I'll keep my ship clear of yours. You and I will never cross orbits again.
That's what I like to hear.
I got no reason to come after you. Use my credentials to get inside the cockpit and take our tracking device. Our astrogation terminal was tracking your ship. Don't ask me how. Never had much luck with computing devices myself.
And what are you going to tell your employer?
The truth. We never caught up to the Unreliable. You vanished somewhere into the void. Astrogator never picked up your location again.
All right. Well, thanks. Well, that went a lot easier than I thought. I mean, I probably could have spoken to Ada and see what she would have said, but she'd be like, we could just blow up the ship. Messages from Error. Your target is the Unreliable, a small inconsequential ship with no significant defenses. Freelancer owned and operated. Captained by a two-bit smuggler who goes by Alex Hawthorne. Hey! I'm not a two-bit smuggler, and my name's not Alex Hawthorne. Intercept the Unreliable. Eliminate Hawthorne and any crew in your way. I've sent you in advance, along with the tracking device for your astrogator. Firefly freebooters, team coach, and or his replacements. Or her replacement. Experience the glass, it's gone long, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Notices. There's a time for improvisation and a time for the following instructions. Blah, 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 blah. Tossable sticks instead of chisels on practice. God, why are these so long? Deleted messages. This is an automated message. Please be informed that the following services, amenities, and products provided by the Sci-fi company has been discontinued and decommissioned. The Firefly Freebooters Tossball team and all properties related therein, and all Firefly company storage and transport ships in development or currently spaceworthy. And all maintenance and repair services provided by Firefly company vehicles and all rations, medical rights, company uniforms, and designated domiciles. Captaining a discontinued ship is strictly contrary to regulation and may be punishable with any of the all following: punitive fees, mandatory re-education, imprisonment. Okay. I could have used that against them, to be honest. Wait. Whoops. So do I just eliminate the mercenaries? Oh, that's an optional thing, okay. The door into the cockpit is locked. You need the captain's personal... Okay, so that's what that locked door below was. Why is the cockpit on the bottom level? This looks like our bridge. That's like a lesser version of ours. Tracking device. Signal position docked. Registered company, none unlicensed. Remove tracking device. Nice. Inventory logs. Last entry. Energy cells. Free booster tossball team. Cargo delivery failed. Vendor no longer exists. Outpost no longer recognized. Cargo discontinued. Vessel decommissioned. Okay. I guess we just leave. This guy is all on his own now. He's the only person on this ship. I really thought that was going to be much longer, but that was fun. We got rid of the boarding party. It's just him on his own, having to fly on his lonesome. Doesn't even have an AI.
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart?
Yes, sirree. Let's get going.
Understood, Captain. Resuming our course.
Coach credentials, tracking protocol cartridge, galley keycard, crew keycard. I guess that mission done. Now we need to go to the pharmaceutical place.
Welcome back, Cap. See you soon.
Let me make sure that we are actually there.
The Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station.
Where is it? I see Jupiter, or a planet that looks like it, but that's it.
I could probably spend years
We thought some
You
Gorgon.
want to ask?
I'm guessing Edgewater's been weighing on you.
Dad always said I couldn't keep my thoughts to myself, even when I wasn't speaking. I've been churning on that phonograph we found. The one belonging to Dr. Ambrose. The one where she says Spacer's Choice tested adrenotime in Edgewater.
Company has a lot of fucked up stuff to answer for.
I ain't saying Edgewater's more important than anywhere else, mind. Just that it's personal, you know? It's home. By the time they sent that drug to Edgewater, they knew it hurt people. That it made them violent and stole their minds. But they did it anyway. Edgewater was already fraying at the edges and they tore it right to bits. All to make money. I just can't conscience that kind of cruelty no matter how hard I try. It just makes me want to scream. Thanks for letting me talk, Captain. I've been needing to get that off my chest.
All right, Pavati. Let's hug it out. Anytime.
I still ain't used to folks asking my thoughts, Captain. Sorry they all came tumbling out at once. Thanks for hearing me out.
No problem. Did you ever try adrenotime?
Nuh-uh. Dad wouldn't let me near it. He was a real big believer in rest. Not his own, mind you. Mine. A drug was no substitute for that, he said. No matter what Mr. Thompson told us. He never did follow his own advice. He worked himself to death. And the company didn't even thank him for it.
Did he take adrenotime?
Not that he told me, but Edgewater was a big town then, and it only had me and him to keep it running. Most nights after I got to bed, he'd just keep working. I always wondered how he had the stamina. Turns out he didn't.
Huh. I'm sorry, Pavati.
Thank you for saying so, Captain. He died a long while ago now, but it ain't something you ever get over. You just learn to live with it. I'm still learning.
Good talk.
Hey, Cap.
Anything you want us?
But this,
Oh,
if
whoops.
it's true, if Marauders were made, someone ought to burn for it, Captain.
If they were made, maybe they can be cured.
That's a nice thought, Cap. You're a good person. But no. I knew folks who turned. I've seen it happen. It's a slow, insidious descent into madness. Ain't but a shell left behind. Sniffing around for its next meal like a canid?
I don't think I've ever seen you this fired up about something, Yoka.
Well, someone has to be. Marauders are a problem. Finding out it's self-inflicted is... Ugh. Someone unleashed that evil on our colony. And at the end of all this, they ought to look that evil in the eye and account for it.
I'm with you there.
Good. Thanks for chatting. I know I ain't normally the one to wear my heart on my sleeve like this, but this whole thing's got me shaken up a bit. I'll pull it together. Let's go. Let's find out what happened.
And you?
Good to see you, boss. Nice work dealing with those freebooters.
I can't believe they tried to board my ship.
Somebody out there wants us dead. That don't exactly narrow the field.
It does,
Whoever
actually.
it was, if they really wanted to cross us off, they should have sent competent mercenaries.
I was actually thinking this. Competent mercenaries in this colony. I like your optimism, Felix.
Yeah, you're right. Besides, even if the freebooters were competent, you would have made them look like a bunch of amateurs, boss.
Who do you think did it?
Beats me. Could have been anybody. Could have been Ada.
Yes.
Yeah, it probably wasn't Ada. Hey, could have been my old foreman.
Seriously, your best guess is Ada or your old foreman?
Hey, Ada said she was eager to test out the ship's defenses. We can't rule her out. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay, well, talk later. Let's go ask the others and see what they got to say. Be like, oh, you got rid of those people. Or, I have something new to say. Why does that door keep closing?
Issuing sanitation ticket. Thank you. All cleaning.
There you are.
Something on your...
Gorgon.
What's on your...
Nothing.
Sure. Something...
You don't have much to say about anything, do you?
I find myself
Gorgon.
I must say...
You're obviously not too happy with us looking into Gorgon.
Under normal circumstances, I'd point the finger at Spacer's Choice, but they wouldn't hide in the shadows. They'd throw the full force of their security apparatus at us.
You got a point.
If only we could blame this all on their incompetence. But it's not really that. Not quite. Don't be deceived. UDL knows exactly what they're doing.
I don't know about that. You mean what does UDL have to do with this?
UDL created the Spacer's Choice Company to flood the market with cheap, substandard goods, and it gave them the capital to be the most powerful corporation on the board. Their profit-before-quality ethos has not only filled their pockets with bits, it also defines who they are and explains the disposable quality of life in Halcyon. I suppose you could say their incompetence is a design feature. The Marauders are just the natural end result of how little value they ascribe to any human life but their own.
That's, yeah, Spacer's Choice disgusts me.
Well said.
I didn't say it that well, but sure. Thank you. Well, time to go back onto this mission. Oh, wait. Ow.
I'll lock up behind you. Thank you.
All aboard. Now, is this a big station or is it like a little itty bitty tiny one that's going to be filled with enemies for some reason? Skin creme. Oh. Well,
What happened to these poor folks?
they were killed.
It can't be the storm that did this.
There's a storm. Reception log. Day 1 to 110. No visitors, no visitors. Day 61. Sometimes we experience long power outages, sitting in the dark, listening to the storm beat at the walls. I've got a lot of time to think. It begs to let me in, while I would pay to be let out. No visitors. Still no visitors. 111 to 150 days. 115. Why there's a bunch of tailless sprats running about? These facilities don't have a sprat catcher on the roster. Maybe I should file a request with acquisitions for one. Teacup cannons are famed for their ability to hunt sprats after all, and for keeping people company. No visitors, no visitors. Can't finish my game of solitaire. Someone stole a handful of cards from the deck. Desk unmanned, unnecessarily hunted for the missing cards. Or unsuccessfully. 151 to 250. 157, cannon request was denied. 158, we've run out of caffeinoid. Our first restocking shipment isn't set to arrive until the new fiscal year. I guess that delivery will mark the facility's first visitor. Now there's something to look forward to. 159, did some digging in the system records. It turns out our supplies are set to be delivered by, get this, a crew of auto mechanicals. Cue Virgil's theme. I am the storm. Yeah. Thought I heard knocking on the front door, but it turned out to be just some thunder. Always thunder. Funny how it sounds like so many different things. A boom, a crack, a snap, knocking, laughing, screams. What? 251 to present. 277. I started venturing outside. At first I worried something fierce about all the lightning strikes. Sometimes the electromechanical turbine goes on the fritz without warning. But I'm out of cards and out of caffeinoid. There's not much else to do. 301. Turns out I no longer need to feel safe. What I need to feel is alive. Outside the wind howls like a raging god, and the rain stabs into my throat like 1,000 tiny needles. Or frozen needles. And in that pain, well, I still feel so very alive. 322. My many and varied attempts to trigger an on-site inspection for the Special Committee for Auditing and Management have failed. 353. Sometimes when I look over the ledge, I think about what it would feel like. How easy it'd be to simply slip forward. To plummet with all the clouds kissing my face, to fall away from the storm, to smile, then break. Well, it would actually be quite painful, because I originally watched a video about that, where because of a gas giant, the inside is going to have a lot more gravity than the outside. So the further you sink into the clouds, the more you're going to feel the gravity pulling you and stretching you until you pretty much snap in half or just, die. Whichever comes first. If not both. It's not as bad as a black hole, though. Where your, warped perception of...
Everything's going to be okay.
Hello?
Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's going to be all right.
Listen.
Just wait, just wait, just wait. They can't open the door. Eventually, their security protocols will reset. Just wait through the next charging cycle. The supply drop will be here. Tomorrow, the next day. When it comes, just sneak onto the ship. Easy as you please.
Open the door. You're standing pretty close to the speaker,
Who's out there?
I'm the captain of my own ship. Open up and I'll get you away from Olympus.
Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you?
I have a very trustworthy face.
I'll have to come out to assess it myself. Hold on. I'm opening the door.
There you are. Hello? I thought you were the dead person.
Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Law, I'm so lucky you came along. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine platform. Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized I really want to live. How can I help you help me get out of here?
Who are you?
I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the mechanicals went haywire, 'cause no one comes here. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago.
What project? Except me.
Right. Heck of a time for our first and only visitor to show up. Speaking of, why are you here?
I'm looking for Dr. Jasper Lowe.
If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or heck, he could have been on the toilet. I don't know. No bones about it, he was the smartest of us all.
Well, I'm here now. I'm the smartest one. I got a big brain. Anything else you can tell me before I go?
Like what?
Why is everyone dead?
Pink slip protocol.
The company decided to terminate the team? Why?
How should I know? I just monitor the front desk. Well, except for the last couple of days when I've been hiding out in here. If you work at Oops, you're doing research and development.
That's the
If
name.
we're not researching or developing fast enough, the protocol's there to put the fear in us. Somebody messed up. When one of us makes a mistake, the whole facility pays for it. I know it sounds harsh, but it was in our contracts and everything.
Hold on. This place is called Oops.
Yep. Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Auntie Cleo's naming and branding department's the best in Halcyon.
Yeah, sure. What did you mean by taking a walk off the turbine platform?
Just a feeling I got. Every day was the same as every other day. I felt like I was stuck in a circle, you know? Started imagining what it'd be like to break that circle. Station goes in a circle around the planet, so what if I just dropped off the edge? But after what I've seen, after what happened, I don't want that anymore. I want to live.
What's the purpose of the facility? What are you making?
I'm not making anything. The research team, they were brewing up some improvement to Auntie Cleo's anthracyllin.
Okay.
Science stuff isn't really my area, though, so I don't know more than that.
Well, I got a ship. Need a lift out of here.
Do I ever? Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even know I was there. Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it's all yours.
Thanks, I guess. Come on, Parvati, get out of her way. Or, don't. Like a microscope, but strapped to your face. Good for seeing things you really wish you hadn't. Bonus to extra headshot, weak spot, damage, plus 25%. Okay. It's not as good as the helmet I currently have on, which is a hat, and not a helmet. I could go up here. But I wanna explore a lot of things. Check the lower level first.
Nice.
Hello? Run free, my sprats, run! Why is there... Oh, whatever. I was gonna say, well, why is there money inside this drawer when it's a kitchen? Hello? Oh, also, I looked up the vermin. Apparently, there isn't a vermin 3. It goes the vermin 1, or it's the exterminator, then the vermin 2. So, yeah, there's that. VCT, lemon slap.
Got it. Heads down.
Look at the robots in there. I apparently have too much carrying things now. Oh. 1070 DPS versus 561. 357 to 803, 128. think so. You could put them in the storage thing. But, yeah. That. How am I still over encumbered? I picked up one thing. Guess I'll, like, eat random stuff. Let's make space. Although there is a vending machine, I think, out here, wasn't there? Yeah, there it is. There we go. Geronimo! Damn it, I can't open this. Bathroom. Let's see if I can do a sneak attack on some of these things. That was not a sneak attack. Easy. Another dead guy. Up in there, like some sort of explosion. There's a bridge, elevator. I want to take the ladder because I want to see where that goes. Let's go do that. Ladder. Whee! Is this taking me up to the third or second floor?
Do you think it's supposed to shake like that?
What?
That was quick.
Hello? I see you. I wonder if there is a terminal that I can use that will shut these things off.
Here they come.
Why are you shooting it? I'm surprised none of them saw that.
No, that won't do it all. Jasper, you imbecile.
Sky High Mix? What the hell's that? A small dose of highly potent caffeinoid. It will reduce the cost of actions during TTD by 80% for the duration. Drain rate for actions is minus 80%. Wow, cool. Keep away from small children unless they're having trouble concentrating on their homework. Okay. We've got this entire area over here to still check out. But, let's go in here. I mean, I could hack it. And I will. Hello there.
Shush. No talking. Concentrating. Damn it. I almost had it. The formula was in my mind and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest.
Are you alright? You're rambling.
Am I rambling? That's somewhat concerning, but not necessarily unexpected. Logorrhea is a well-documented side effect of withdrawal. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive?
I was going to ask you the same thing. What happened here?
All sorts of things. Science, mainly. Little bit of research. If you're talking about all the dead bodies, that'd be the Pink Slip Protocol. Right. That answers that. Next question.
You're not going to say that?
Do you come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals?
I don't think this fella's entirely in his right mind.
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. If I'm going to go through this ordeal, I'm not doing it sober.
Charm. Offer him something. Interesting device you got there. What are you taking?
You mean my inhaler? It's designed to deliver a highly concentrated dose of Sky High right through my respiratory system. The formula's still a work in progress. Clears my mind for a few precious moments. The rowdy tenants of my mind palace stop their chattering, and in that silence, I experience clarity.
Okay.
Inspiration through inhalation. That's Sky High. Or it will be, once I perfect my formula.
You could use some inspiration, Doc. Relax. Take it. Inhale. I don't really want him to. I need to get inside the chem lab on Gorgon.
No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead.
Sounds familiar. Somebody's been warning me to stay off Gorgon.
Well, it wasn't me. I've been stuck in this place for ages. In any case, it's becoming obvious you're not listening to sensible warnings.
Nah, that's not what I do.
If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask.
Your colleagues are dead, Jasper. Don't you think it's time to quit?
Not that it's any of your business, but I don't get to quit. My colleagues are dead, and yet I live. So I don't get to quit. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want.
Hold on, I've got more questions.
Of course you do. Well then, let's hear them.
Oh, let's talk about Project Gorgon.
One thing at a time, my chatty accomplice. Turbine repairs first, interviews later.
Oh, man. Fine. All this stuff. I'll close this for a second so I can have a look around here safely. Oh, he's already taking some. There was a door. There was a hole I could have just walked through. Oh boy. Well, might as well clear out this area. You dare shoot me? I'm an expert shot. None of my shots miss. Darn. So how come he's the only one that survived, even though there's dead people in his office? Or in the same room where he died? It makes me suspicious that maybe he actually set it all up. Password disabled. Notice, password input disabled. Too many failed attempt passwords. Last login. Perfect recall with the number and letters was swimming around on the page at the time. This doesn't help with horse fucking shite passwords. Incoming messages from Mora. Subject last and lethal. Pink slip protocol will be coming. Advisory notices the lead chemist of the Olympus Protocol Pharmaceutical Station. No satisfactory results have been submitted in 11 months. Pursuant to clause 0 blah 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 blah. If measurable and material proof of progress are not approved within 31 days, station personnel can be found in dereliction of duty and as a result could be prematurely terminated. What? You're not a freaking military. Who cares about your health more than Auntie Cleo? Nobody. Postscript, just my darling genius. I must humbly regret to inform you that my exhaustive efforts to protect that beautifully oversized brain of yours and consequently its nefarious agenda are in fact failing faster than your rumored last project on Gorgon. Corporate hounds, dodge scent. Just you understand the weight of what that means. One canned product is an embarrassment of epic proportions, twice as unforgivable. Send me a working prototype. At this stage, even a fatally flawed one will do. Nora Mora, my once darling, as you are likely now well aware, I don't want you to beg, I don't want you to bet on bended knee. I don't want anything except to feed this infernal, indefensible, insatiable need. I am so close, so very nearly on the cusp of salvation. Then, and only then, will I send you that blasted Anthracillin Plus. A ludicrously simple modification I could formulate in my sleep, were I ever able to sleep. No longer yours, no longer anyone's but an elusive and fleeting embrace of chemical virtuosity. With regret, Jasper. You understand, do you not, darling? For the very first test, from that very first recursive step, every path, every infinitely random dice roll of an emerging cosmetic roots was leading us to this same destiny. Uh-huh. Scam subject venting, do not send. Pink slip protocol, really, you wholeheads went there? Never would I have thought you'd stoop so low, or more accurately, be so moronic as to cut off your own noses to spite your faces. True, the project was delayed, but we all know I would have delivered more than adequate results eventually once I'd ascended to the peaks of my genius. We were less than months away, not that I expect a pea-brained layman to understand. Nora is wasted on you lot. I'm wasted on you lot. And might I just add, though I might have invited you to do your worst, you did try your best, but I'm still alive. Nevertheless, I go on, and I never ever forget. Payback will be swift. Oh yes, I scarcely think you'll see it coming. Just as soon as I perfect my formula and can focus on other matters, then you will rule the day, the pink slip, the great Jasper Lowe. Buffoons, eternally misunderstood and undervalued, and misappropriating your precious company resources. The employee, formerly so, known as Jasper Lowe. Error, unable to send message. Lack of power from the facility primary source. Darn, I have to do it when I get the power back on then. You know, I don't know why he wouldn't want to send that, seeing as he's pretty much given the pink slip, which is just to die.
Nice and easy.
It's kind of dusty back here. Barbecue? Oh no, it's trash. Even says it in big letters, trash. Another ladder. What is up here? Probably not much. I meant to press M, not that. Oh. Big. Big. I'll go there later. I want to check the rest of this place first. Okay, now we're on the other side. Anything down here worth checking out? Welcome to the project. What is Anthropocene Plus? Plus mint flavor. Works on human plus canids. Just added a plus sign to the name. Disable auto mechanicals hostility protocols. Yes. Project update. Team, we're temporarily redirecting our efforts to perfecting Dr. Lowe's proprietary Sky-High mix, which maximizes genius and productivity. After sampling Dr. Lowe's Sky-High mix, the team agrees that this will enable us to reach our original project goals better in the long run, and is so worth it with a momentary detour. Yates. Project data, meeting notes. I'm going to skim read this. This is a long one. 1 hour. He couldn't make it. Caught his hand in the specimen splicer again. Not anymore. Perhaps it was imagination. Hissing sounds seeps through the vents, coughing. What imbecile scheduled the testing release in this time block? The room is allotted for self-testing on Thursdays only. Laughing. I don't. Vomiting. Okay. Administration to Raptidon. Raptidon exploded. Administrated lower dose. Raptidon exploded, but more slowly. Administer a single drop to self. Woke on the turbine platform, naked, drenched, and holding a handful of severed sprat tails. Misplaced calculations. Added mint flavoring. Tested on canids. Breath remarkably improved. Canig exploded. Milestone 1. Met. 3 to 10. Not met. Milestone 12 in progress. Okay. Well, hopefully the robots will stop attacking me now. And all this work just to get a better project or a product that ended up just killing people anyway. Or blowing up canids. It's like, you haven't turned in anything for a while, so we're just going to kill you all.
Incoming! Headed with something bigger!
I can't even see you back there. You know, maybe you should have a better sword. Do I actually have something better for Ellie? It's level 33 though. I don't know why it's not. Energy cell. More computers. Ooh, 250 bits. That was worth it. It wasn't worth it. I'll take that. What's down here? That's a helmet or a head? It's a head for a robot. Can I have it? Probably a map of the gas giant. Whoa. Disable Sentry Hostility Program. Site Safety Engineer Log. In the unfortunate event of the necessitated downsizing, the most senior site safety engineer or the sole member of an assignment shall initiate by mandate Anticlear's corporate headquarters. The Pink Slip Protocol's manufacturer's directive included with an oral mechanical station at the facility. The site safety engineer. Sit there and guard the red button, they said. Sounds like an easy paycheck, I said. I'm not going to live in a secret lab in the middle of a gas giant storm-riddled atmosphere, my ex-wife said. No one told me I'd eventually have to press the button I was guarding. The pink slip protocol. The final choice given between diligent duty or my friends. On second thought, let's be honest, they were never my friends. Once I disabled the protocol and scrubbed the labs, I lost culprit for a reassignment. I hear Emerald Vale's nice this time of year. Recent security complaints. Sprat tails and coffee. Whoever keeps cutting off sprat tails and dropping them into innocent, unguarded coffee cups needs to cut it out or I'll cut off something of yours next. It's not funny and I'm tired of cleaning up a coffee-colored vomit. Lost cards. Missing. Queen of cards. Oh, last seen on my deck. Solitaire. Power outage thefts. Some thefts have been happening each time the power goes off and the power keeps going off for longer each time. Coincidence? I think not. Folks are getting antsy as the year and the storms stretches, and that makes them mean. Okay. I thought that was eggs then. I thought it was just a carton of eggs there. I was confused. Hello? Oh. Is this like the janitor's room?
You're fast.
Found the cards. The Storm Cannon. That's a cool name. The Storm Cannon, forged from materials found in the atmosphere of Olympus, not recommended for use by anyone suffering from lightning-related trauma. Good to know. So slow. Come on. There was a vending machine somewhere nearby, wasn't there? Oh god, it's all the way over there.
Easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take something that will give me more carrying capacity if I can find it. Where are you? Body, I think this will do. Yeah, there we go. Meow. Ah, this is the elevator. Another box. There was not much down there. Let's get to that thing before it runs out. Ah! Now we can sell. Wait a minute, did I buy something? No, I sold things, but I just... Oh, I'm getting confused now. Right, let's go by value, I guess. What do I have a lot of? Got a lot of this stuff anyway. I don't need to carry all of it. There we go. Now we can continue on. Is that a generator? Who just puts the things like this in a row? Whoa, what was that? Oh, it's just working parts. Elevator. Whoa, this is fast. It's because it's so tall, that's why. Oh, this is so cool. Oh,
Law have mercy!
okay. Access electromechanical turbine platform. Reactivate the turbine. Activate. Failed. Maintenance required. Offline tower 1 and 2. Maintenance required. That's great. It's a good thing you've got an engineer here now. Hopefully I don't get hit by electricity. Because that would suck. Or lightning. I meant lightning. I think maybe you should stop.
No hard feelings, okay?
Any more? I think that's them. Oh boy. Why are there scorch marks there? I see you up there trying to hide from me. If only you had actual stuff in it that was useful though. Shock cannon hyper. That's new. I thought it was actually a special weapon. It was not. Set turrets to or target automechanicals. Deactivate security turrets. I will just keep them on for automechanicals. That'll make things easier. Why is this locked? There's nothing in it. They broke the turret already? Gotcha! I Mario jumped on him. Okay, let's use a thing so I can get rid of this weird effect I have. Here we go. Bridge? Bridge. I could have used that.
Ooh, what'd you find?
Just a small amount of money. Nothing much. Tower number 2 is now on. Let's see if we can turn this tower on now. Give us the power! Look at it go!
You sure we can't hang around for a bit? I want to get a look at its innards.
It would be pretty cool.
Something you...
Nah, we don't get to have a look. Oh well, at least it's up now. Back down we go. What is the slow-mo effect you have defeating the automechanicals? So that's just like a... That's like a cinematic kill thing or something. I don't know. We can get struck by lightning again? We're good. I guess it was just because the thing wasn't on there. It wasn't conducting the electricity. Before we speak to you, let's go send that thing you wanted to send. Or didn't want to send. Drafts. Send message. Message sent. Anyway. Hi there.
The facility's back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile.
It's done. Now get me inside the chem lab.
You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my
Special
gun while
pet
you're at it.
benefits.
If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that.
Sure. I need help with security in the chem lab. You know the place better than anyone.
Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place. To that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got.
To expose the
I've
truth.
helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place.
Jasper, let me worry about Gorgon. Helping me could help you move on.
I suppose you've got a point.
That's twice now I've got to persuade people that it'll be for their benefit.
I'm emotionally addled right now, and I'm allowing my sentiments to get the better of me. Here, my personal security keycard.
Woohoo!
There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Use this keycard to unlock the hallway and disable security.
Nice. What's that draft message on your terminal all about?
Did you snoop through my things? And just admit it to me. You do have gall, I'll give you that. Look, I keep a draft on my terminal where I vent my occasional frustrations with upper management. It's honestly one of my less detrimental coping methods, as I am not stupid enough to fill out the name in the address field.
Yeah, well, about that.
Even if I wanted to
Can you at least tell me the formula for Adrena time?
Surely you jest. Even were I inclined to teach you, which I am not, you wouldn't be able to replicate an alternative to Compound X. The compound is derived from the metabolic waste of xenocytes, a microbial life form growing beneath the surface of Gorgon. However, they're accursedly sensitive to their ecosystem.
This is the second time that they've made something from other things that went badly. Like, oh, here's a drink. We'll put a parasite in it that controls people. Oh, here's a weird Compound X, which doesn't make the Powerpuff Girls. It's used to make people go crazy. No xenocytes mean no Compound X. No compound means no Adrena time.
Exactly. When Project Gorgon was active, corporates' varied attempts to port xenocytes off-world killed them. Every time. And even were one able to cultivate xenocytes in a petri dish, they'd need millions to refine even a dash of the compound. We mined immense amounts of Compound X directly from subterranean caverns in Gorgon. So you see, there is no Adrena time without Project Gorgon.
I sent the message on your terminal to the Special Committee Auditing and Management.
All the fool things you could have... Now, not only will they realize I survived Pink Slip Protocol, but worse, they'll know what I really think of them. Do you know how hard it was to hold my tongue all this time? And now, you've gone and ruined everything. They'll undoubtedly send a disciplinary unit to collect me. I can't go to penitentiary. The resources for concocting drugs are horrid there.
Munch on a snack and quietly nod. Nice Powerpuff Girls reference there. Thanks. Oh. I'm really tempted to go for that one. But, oops, was I not supposed to? Good, you deserve to pay the price for your callous actions. I really want to do the third one, so I'm going to do it. Munch on a snack and quietly nod.
Are you even listening to me? Law save me from those of average intelligence and a bent toward helpfulness. You're more of a blight on society than, well, a blight. Next you'll be saying you filched everything from my safe that wasn't nailed down. And I'll be saying, of course, Jasper, you feckless dolt, you trusted a stranger. Now, if you would please, get out of my sight. I can't properly rage before an audience.
Do I get to hear him scream when I leave the room? Using big words doesn't make you sound smart. It makes you sound dumb trying to be smart, by the way. I can't open the safe, but I can probably try. Maybe I have a key now. No. No! You know, most games provide an alternate way of being able to open a safe, like being able to find the key card, find the code for it, you know, that kind of thing. You're not gonna do that? Okay. But don't worry, Jasper Lowe. When I get rid of them, they'll be gone and they won't be able to do anything for you. Or to you. It'll be fine. Besides, all of your stuff got people killed here, so, you know, maybe it's just punishment. Right, so first we need to go to Groundbreaker and drop off this survivor. Said she'd be hiding in a crate, but she isn't. She's right here.
This change of scenery sure is something. Can't wait to see the Groundbreaker.
You know, what if I just leave her on my ship and just take her everywhere I go?
Welcome back, Cap. How?
Nothing. I gotta ask, where is Pavarti? Where is everyone? Well, there's you two. Oh, alright then. Ow. Right, to the Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Do I just leave and then come back in, or what? Has Pavarti had her date yet? Yes, she has. She went on it and it went well. Pretty well from what she said.
What about Virginia?
What?
For my gun? You just come up with that out of the blue?
I might have been thinking about it.
You know,
for a while.
while we're here, we could probably ask her how it went.
If you don't like it.
Actually, it's perfect. Virginia it is.
Rizzo's knock you out.
Speed run. Junlei.
Dr.
Howdy.
Fenhill, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
You two know each other?
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big ship, and anyone who spends any time here gets to know Junlei.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like
Something
to
like
put
that.
a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker. How's the Unreliable treating you these days, Wildflower?
Okay, I've decided I really love hearing you call me that, so keep doing it.
I know what it means to have a crew. If you ever felt like jumping ship, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
Don't leave me. What do you think, Pavarti?
Oh, Law, I'm sorry, but, thanks. But that wouldn't be... The captain did get me out of Edgewater and all.
I hope you're worthy of her loyalty, Captain.
Damn right I am. So do I. Pavarti, you still happy with the Unreliable?
I am, Captain. Happier than I ever been, really. Plus, I'm in space.
Keep our girl in one piece, and we won't have any problems, Captain.
She keeps dying anyway. She'll be fine. No. Darned doors.
Welcome.
Then,
Not getting...
what do you
Breakfast.
have? Nothing. Hi.
Any of the news they bring here actually?
Time to leave. I wonder if I die if I jump from up here. Or if there's an actual level down below. Oh well. Speed.
So, you and Junlei holding hands yet?
When we can. We don't get to see each other much, on account of how rare it is we dock at Groundbreaker.
You seem real happy. I'm glad for you.
That's awful sweet, Ellie. Thank you.
Yeah, surprisingly. Ellie said something nice. I guess she just sort of vanished then. Doctor says take her here and then she just disappears. Not even a thank you. Typical. Right, so we've gotten the 2 key cards, so hopefully we can get that sorted out. Chem lab and human inquiry and auditing. So, back we go to Gorgon.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
That's
Welcome
good.
back, Captain. How
Talk to you later, Ada. Back down we go. 12 amazing episodes. Terror on Monarch. Ruth Bellamy and Halcyon Helen, blah, blah, blah. We already did all that.
I don't know what kind of mess Spacer's Choice made here, but it figures they'd leave it to someone else to clean up.
We've been here before. I don't know why you're acting as though we haven't. Okay, so we have 2 over there. And that's pretty much it. So let's mark this one. There we go. Let's check the elevator. I want to see if it actually does take us now. Please don't die. Ah! Ow. Boop, 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 doop, doop. Oh, right. I forgot about the force field. Whoops. Oh, hi there. There we go. Right. Now we take this down, deactivate the force field, and then we should be able to go up and down when we need to. I completely forgot about it. I should have done it before I got here. Or when I was last here. Look at all these dead people. Special weapon or just a normal? Just a normal. Yoink. There we go. Path is now open. Alright. Back up. Hopefully there'll be no bad guys inside because it's been locked up for so long. Then again, maybe it hasn't. Human inquiry and auditing. Here we go. Why's it got to make a weird sound? Poisons, toxins, and venoms fight what nature inflicts. Anthracillin. Good for all that ails you. Oh, look. Immediately a dead guy. This place is kind of messy. You'd think with it being an experimentation like facility, it'd be a lot more cleaner and a lot more clinical looking.
Ugh. Something smells like a marauder's armpit.
Sorry.
Oh, Law. It reeks like death warmed over. I'm gonna hurl.
What are you talking about? I don't smell anything.
Welcome to Human Emporium Auditing, the Spacer's Choice facility. My name is Dr. Marion Blakesley, and I'd like to congratulate you all on volunteering for this important opportunity.
Okay.
Whatever your past, know that as of today, each of you will be part of something greater. Together, we will unlock the path to discoveries that profit others.
Okay then.
Our brightest minds did their dirtiest work here. We made puppets out of people and tested them until they broke. Walk softly, Captain. Some of them still live here, and they hate to be disturbed.
They clearly don't know how we work, Captain.
Yeah.
I reckon we've seen the worst of Halcyon already. How bad could this be?
I don't know. Mutants? Mutants. Ugh. Well, if I can get by them, then it should be fine. Chocolate bar. Everyone be very quiet. We gotta whisper now. Incoming messages. Blakesley, safety protocols. In order to minimize damage to company property and or personnel, please observe the following guidelines. Do not touch or handle test subjects. Please defer to security personnel. Avoid using inflammatory phrases or terms such as untested chemicals, test subjects, and cells. Reminder subjects that compliance is one of the requirements for their contract with Spacer's Choice. Architect's balls, is that all for the guidelines? Look, these people are coming out here from Tartarus. Don't let your guard down, don't get friendly, and don't get close. If anyone does their job right, these volunteers will leave these facilities as free as upstanding citizens. Recent developments, our friends at OCI have generously provided us with advice and guidelines to ensure the best possible outcome, blah, blah, blah. Marley, re-question. Every volunteer means just that, Miss Sonoda. We're entering a vital phase of the testing process, and that means every volunteer participates in these trials. Okay. Weaver, have you seen my office key? If this is the one of your little tests, it's not funny. Security is already at full burn. Gonna lose their bolts when they catch me taking the long way around to the facility areas. Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just walking around. Volunteer quarters. That's a lot of stuff under there.
Show your boss that you are prime. Volunteer quarters? I've slept in cargo holds nicer than this.
It's so homey, almost. Whatever brought these folks here, they were just people. Same as us.
Yeah. It's very homey. Just like a barracks, really. Was it really just those two?
Welcome, volunteers. This office environment is well
Hallmarks.
communication, paper management, and self-motivation skills. This is your time to shine. You may just find yourselves doing similar work at a real office someday. Remember, compliance with all instructions from facility personnel is stipulated in your contracts.
I'll try and not fight them if I can help it. Maybe I can help them. There's another terminal. We got two places we can go. We can go the right way or the front way. Testing passcode. Blakesley M. Ah. Okay.
Wow, you could spy on just about everyone from here. Mr. Thompson would have been over the moon.
Cool. Cool. If we've got like a knockout gas we could put out everywhere, that'd be great. That doesn't look safe.
Why do I get the feeling we haven't seen the worst of this place?
We bypassed that entire area. Cool. Anything in here worth checking out? Injection mask. It's just an axe. You got improvised weapons, but there's never any like legendary ones. More dead people. Some of their heads just seem to have exploded. Where does this go?
I don't want to see no more. I can't take this.
I'm washing my memory out with a bottle of Spectrum Red once we're back on the ship.
Oh. Oh. Oh God. Don't want to play anymore. Just do our jobs, okay? Alright, my 10 bits are 52F. I know what you're thinking. He's so skinny that that's got to be bad odds, but I'm gambling man, Victoria. I gotta keep my eye on this for now. What do you think? No, I'm not talking about subjects, Vicky. I'm talking about the numbers. I've been keeping track of how many dead bodies we process every day and every week, and the numbers fluctuates, but never too much. 1, 3, 1 and 3 and 2 and 5 and 1 and 1 and 2 and then 10. Just look at the chart I left on your desk. You can see for yourself that there's a pattern. You see it, right? Like, I would have thought they would have burned the bodies, not freaking turn them into cubes. Just what the fuck? Oh, it's the other side of that door. Okay. Oh, this takes me... Oh, okay then. Which way am I going? This place could be haunted thanks to the cubes. Damn flesh cubes! Incoming. Concerns. This isn't about a few volunteers, Morley. Most of the test groups from SC-22A is already gone. Subject 17 is non-verbal, but we've had some luck using small amounts of the compound to coax him into the testing rooms. Right, it's not just that ghoul and disposal either. Weaver's convinced that the compound's getting into the ventilation system somehow. Oh, that'd be bad. Pick 2... of the deceased subjects and whip up condolence letters, something saccharine and noble. Feel free to invent next of kin if they're unknown to record or record. Use the cheap paper. Wow. Outgoing. This notice is to inform all HIA staff at Testing Associate Angus Ruin is no longer a Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals employees, effective immediately. Just that we'll pull together and shoulder our Mr. Ruin's responsibilities. Incident report. The missing test subject has been found and apprehended. Apparently he got into the testing department where he remained. I'm afraid nobody noticed for several hours. Hennessy had him doing paperwork. I think it's clear at this point that subject didn't get out on his own. As far as we can tell, he didn't have much of an escape plan. The door was simply unlocked for a short period of time during the night. Okay. Archived. Delete this. How do I delete this message? Clarence, the latest results are in. As you hoped, you'd find that the violent cases are now account a smaller overall percentage of the testing pool. Blah, blah, blah. Goodfellow in a hurry. Doing all test subjects mean that HIA is now the business of generating aggressive psychotics. Miss Goodfellow, that I need an update on those resources. Increased oversight at Chem or any kind of explanation for what the fuck. Deleted messages. Read me. If you received any communication from Dr. Ambrose, ignore them. Also notify me at once and don't piss yourself out worrying. I won't come up with your assessment. No word from OCI. We keep going as we are. Say something to the staff. Break out the list of prepared statements as I gave you and suggest number 4. Remember to smile. I'm heading down to oversee today's testing personally. Make sure I'm not disturbed. Interesting. Okay.
Did you enjoy the show? I didn't. You should have left Gorgon in its grave, where it belongs. Now I'm afraid I have to find a more permanent way to put you down.
I don't know how much more of this I can take, Captain. I'm about to chew my own hands off with nerves.
Can we punch this asshole in the face, Captain? Eventually?
Sure, when we find them. Choice funeral expenses receipt. Dear Sir and or Madam, this notice is to acknowledge payment in full of the funeral expenses pertaining to Henry Blakesley. What? Enclosed you'll find an invoice for receipt, handling and delivery fees, as well as a witness statement to the exemplary loveliness of the eulogy. Did they use Marion Blakely's husband or something? Or brother? Someone related at least. What the hell? Shock and awe. Sure. Admin functions. Override synthesis and manufacturing center lockdown. Override sent. Center status. Executive lockdown must be overridden at Ken Lab. Messages. Incoming. Frequency all updates. It's been 3 weeks. Where the fuck are the reports from the HIA? Deliver them to me by the end of the day or deliver me your letter of resignation. I'm done asking. In the future, you will send me bi-weekly reports of HIA status. These reports will include an inventory of test subjects. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Ollie. Ambrose. Miriam, personalize and forward the following note to the families of the deceased volunteers to take carbon copies. Lucian, as usual, make certain that he gets every single one. Dear name. They died peacefully. Blah, blah, blah. Outgoing. Yes, many of the test subjects still exhibit increased energy levels and compliance, the same euphoric response, but they inevitably crash. Testing clearly suggests that Chem's compound X has extreme and irreversible effects when administered repeatedly over a long period of time. Several volunteers in the old SCO2 group are barely verbal. When they do speak, it's to beg for more of the compound. I'm finding it hard to shine that up for you, Lawrence. So good you'll beg for more? Don't you dare use that. If we could dilute the compound or even ease out the schedule, we could mitigate some of the addictive effects. Weeding some of the earlier test subjects off the compound might buy us time until Chem refines the formula. Why would you want to delete those messages? Probably to keep them secret so then other people can't read them. Morley. Need to compile some of the test results from the past month. Testing groups SA2. We are applying varying amounts of unknown solutions to test subjects that are already mid-treatment. Condolence letters. Feel free to invent next of kin. Return to messages. Archived. Bancroft. Lucian, I'm leaving this message to inform you of my resignation from the position of testing supervisor at Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals. Won't be returning to headquarters, and I won't bother chasing that tracking signal unless you want to give the boys and girls of human resources some exercise. I warned you once, do not try to find me. Marion Blakesley. Okay. Which is the person that we did find? Ambrose. Cancel all the letters. If they've been hand-delivered, send someone to retrieve them. Secrecy trumps sentiment. Don't ever let me do anything so indulgent again. I see now why you held back your report. Strangulation, attempted disemboweling, blunt force trauma to the head with a bedpan. It's not just that volunteer deaths are up, but that the ways in which they are dying are appalling. This is unconscionable, an unmitigated disaster. Cease administration of the compound immediately. I'll take this to our liaison, Lucian. Surely when I show him these results, he'll understand why we can't take this product to market as it currently stands. I delete this message. The late results are in as you hope. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Look, I've seen some messy
Jesus.
operating
Don't just
tables,
shake the
but this
camera
is
like that.
first, and hopefully a last.
What they did here was inexcusable.
And pointless. What I'm stuck on is this. Spacer's Choice knew what Adrena Time would do, and they released it anyway.
I know, I can't believe they did this.
I didn't think Spacer's Choice was capable of causing this much harm. Competently, I mean. I just wonder if that heiress isn't going to collapse on her fainting couch when she gets that journal, whatever it holds.
21 way to find out where this leads. Come on. Jeez, man. Right, what's up over here? More uppies?
We getting out of here? Good.
Oh, this leads out. Well, I don't really want to leave just yet. There was that other thing I need to get. So down we go. Well, this place is messed up. Hopefully the other place isn't as messed up, because that would suck. This is kind of dark, even for Outer Worlds. Where did you find Marion? We found her on the Groundbreaker. She was the one that was like... I want to forget about the whole place. It was traumatizing. You know.
Get him strapped down! Dr. Blakesley. Subject demonstrates catastrophic personality collapse. Fucker bit me. Marion.
Benjamin Marion.
Interesting. I think I'm going into shock.
Oh, wow. Jesus. That person has a gun. Observation logs. Compliance testing parameters. Data entry. Physical exertion mild. Physical exertion strenuous. Social exclusion. Sanctioned violence. Phase 1. Subjects SC1A through K were given forms and writing implements and instructed to fill them out to corporate standards. Upon completion, forms were placed into an employer-sanctioned shredding device by a technician. Test was then repeated. Observational notes. SC1D Kendall objected to further testing after completion of a second set of forms. SC1G after 5th. Volunteer SC1B after 10th. No further objections from remaining volunteers. Volunteer SC1E Hobbs was discovered to be functionally illiterate and tagged for early advancement to the second phase of compliance testing. Objection from Volunteer SC1D. Initial testing phase 2. SC5A through K were given visual demonstrations of multiple physical exercises. Note, thank you, testing assistant is that Layman or Lemon? Then instructed to replicate them in accordance with verbal instructions. Observational notes. Subject SC5H complained of physical exhaustion after 5 minutes, missing numerous verbal cues. SC5A, 5E, and 5K failed at around 15-minute marks. Test was terminated after 30 minutes as the technician became too hoarse to provide instructions. Phase 3, mid-stage. Subjects are instructed to follow a closed circuit around the perimeter of the testing chamber for the duration of the test. At random intervals, technician is to provide vocal cues to reverse course. Observational notes. Of the 8 test subjects remaining in group SC27, 6 responded to vocal cues. Subject 63D became aggressive and was removed. 63B collapsed after 30 minutes into the experiment and was removed. Remaining subjects exhibited compliance with all vocal cues for the remainder of experiment. Technician's addendum. Observational data compromised due to equipment failure. Technician Embry S was found incapable of continued operation due to incessant weeping. God. And was withdrawn, flagged for disciplinary measures. Late stage. Phase 4. Subjects are isolated and instructed to select one member of their experiment group for immediate removal from the volunteer program. 63A, volunteer subject 63F. 633B is unresponsive for a duration of testing session. 63C deliberates for 5 minutes and 36 seconds before volunteering subjects E. D is unable to recall the names and or identification numbers of her fellows, but has volunteered each of them in turn, citing immediate need for additional compound X injections. E volunteers F. F refuses to comply with instructions for duration of testing session. G exhibits extreme confusion and extreme emotional distress, demands morning injection. Technician's addendum. Time as the previous note is 1400 hours. Subject exhibits extreme aggression. Subject terminated. Well, damn. Instruction to fire at shrouded target. One industry standard fashion modeling assisted device. Mannequin. Subject is not informed of nature of target. Subject has fired at target. Auditory award initiated. Test reset. Observation window. Automated security enabled. Has fired at subject other. At subject other. Has fired at target. Subject refuses to fire. Subject refuses to fire. Refuses to fire. Why does it keep saying that? Technician's addendum. Subject unresponsive. Test resets. Jesus, man. This is messed up. I'd like to remind you all that paramount that we follow all of Space's guidelines regarding safety, blah, blah, blah. Suffered by the volunteers this past week have been minor. Brown. You and Audrey talk about Tossball sometimes. Have you noticed anything different about him lately? I'm pretty sure he's been at his desk all night. I was going to congratulate him on his newfound productivity, but I took a look at his reports just now, and some of them have very basic formatting errors. It's not like him at all. Maybe you could ask him what about it. It's something's wrong with his terminal. He should probably get it taken care of sooner rather than later. Blakesley, going to meet OCI's figures this month. We need to double over testing capacity over the next few weeks. To that end, I need everyone in observation to work with disposal to halve the preparation time between tests. Have the volunteers exit at a jog if you have to. Just try not to let them see the bodies. Embry lost his head because he couldn't keep up with the work. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's simpler than that. Well, this place is screwed. Oh, God. Test chamber 3. I see you.
I don't believe we've discussed side effects, Dr. Ambrose.
The drug's not ready for release yet. The side effects are imminent.
So it's dangerous, perhaps. Mutations. Forearms? Or a second head?
Violence and fatal insomnia. Shall I enumerate every way our volunteers have died? Suicide by automech, suicide by hanging, starvation.
Cut the recording, Georgie.
You sure, boss? I just put on a new cylinder.
Stroke, spontaneous combustion, internal exsanguination.
Just turn it off.
Jeez. Hi, don't mind me. Don't see me. His sword, like, shrunk down. Oh, this is just... A dead end. Doesn't need to be this way. Oh, bugger. He exploded. I accidentally picked up another weapon. Ah, this is going perfectly. I'm invisible, apparently. Apparently a window is too much for these people. Oh boy. What is with the weird sounds? Agony, that's a new gun. Rate of fire 50%, weapon range 25. 205. The tranquilizer gun was modified not only to kill, but to liquefy afflicted target organs in a quick yet agonizing process. Its designer was promoted to assistant bureaucrat liaison for her contributions to the field of marauder demotivation. What? Okay then. And now I'm over encumbered. That's just... When did I pick this up? Employee benefits. Oh, yeah. Experimental device was created to keep employees on their feet, regardless of how much pain or exhaustion they might be experiencing, as all good workers know. No, it's just another word for wage theft. Right of fire instead of rate of fire. Well, thanks for pointing out that I can't speak. Oh. I get more money for this, but I don't really need it, so bye-bye. Need more space. Gun? Gun. This just leads me through here. I don't really need to go through here, so back we go. I'll go that way. So put them through all these trials to get stuff and end up just blowing up in their face. Find it intriguing. And so up we go. He's going back this way with the cube room. Can I not open this? No. Wrong way. Oh, my body thing ran out. Right. Oh, terminal. Stay calm. Notify security personnel of your suspicions. Blah, blah, blah. If Dr. Ambrose, don't get her in her way, but log her every move. If it's Claire Mosley, keep him at reception. I'll come down and personally see this law-given miracle for myself. If Jaspalo or anyone else from Ken turns out, let them stew at reception. I'll send Assistant Morley down eventually. HIA is on lockdown until further notice. Do not let anyone into the facility until the escape volunteers are located. Okay. Where's this going to drop us? It's cool that they include like an actual size comparison so you can see how big it is. Where am I? Oh, right. Yeah, this is the back of the place. I remember now. Alright, so now we gotta go all the way over there. Let's go to a place that has a vending machine so we can sell things first. And then what I might do is that I might go back onto the ship to put some stuff away because we're continually finding ourselves having problems. There we go. Right. To the ship. We'll go in, we'll dump in our stuff, and then we'll come back out and go to the chem labs. Whoops. So we could probably put most of these in there. So put that in there. I remember there was an achievement or something for wearing a specific hat with something else. A nice hat with and Chimera at the same time achievement. I don't have Chimera. I don't know what that is. We'll solve that. Ah! Here we go. I see it. There we go. Achievement. Okay. God damn it, I keep pressing the thing instead of... that in... Put this in... There we go. Right. Weapons. Put the blade and stick in. Let's find out what is the best handgun. Outer Worlds best handgun. Orion's Flintlock is number 10. The Negotiator is number 9. Bolter Pistol 2.0 is number 8. Ultimatum Ultimate Bolter is number 7. 6 is Alternature. Number 5 is Revolver Mark II. Light Pistol Mark II is 4. Salvage's Helper is 3. The Vermin is number 2. Automatic Pistol Ultra is number 1. Don't know if that place is actually pretty good to check out or not. Best weapons in the game! What is the handgun that does the most damage? jump or something. It's 3.0. I mean, I guess it's purely subjective what is the best gun. It's just that I feel like I'm wasting the named weapons. Like, if they were upgraded to the same level or whatever as the guns I have, they would actually be better than the base weapons you get. Because that just makes no logical sense to me. A legendary weapon should be stronger than a base weapon. Like, it seems a lot of people are having problems with figuring out what the different guns types are. I know I looked at this before the other time, but there's literally nothing about Mark III weapons. It's like it was a recent thing that happened. And a lot of people don't like it. I'm starting to not like it. Because it makes it so confusing, because you got Ultra, and you've got Hyper, apparently. You've got Mark 1s and 2s and 3s, but it's like, what order does it go in? Does it go in Mark 1, 2, 3, Ultra, Hyper? Or does it go Mark 1, then Ultra, then Mark 2, then Hyper, then Mark 3? Or how does it go? What's the layout? What's the upgrade way that you're supposed to go? Whatever, let's just put some of the stuff away because we're not going to be using some of the weapons. So we'll put the Rio Ranger, the hammer, Ultra Buddy, silencer, this hammer, this, and pile driver. Okay, cool. Montag, no one's using that, so we can put that away. That is the trick. None of the ways are wrong. Glute gun, put that away, and this way. Mind control. Spectrum Gatling. The Needler. Oh, it looks like you may have misplaced the discrepancy amplifier. To finalize evidence regarding Halcyon Helen's murder. We've already done it. I literally just put it in here. You don't need to calm down, game. I haven't lost it. Like, these things would be a lot more useful if they had upgrades to them. But they don't. It's literally you get what you get with these guns. To nature, doctor's orders. Flurry, Hammersmith. Lucky. Contraband. If I upgrade this, it might be good, but I don't know. Infested flanchette gun. Good. Using that. Medal of Honor, maybe? It's got a lot of upgrades, modifications. Keep that on for now. The science weapon. I could probably get rid of the science weapons because they're not things I can use anyway. There we go. It's a bunch of new space. I'm now under by 100. That's great. Let's go around and see who we can give better stuff to. $1,700. 791. All reliable 429. It is a. Wish it would tell me what kind of weapon it was. Heavy weapons. Ooh, look at that. Flintlock. The pen. Right, down we go. Head out. Sorry that took a while. I wanted to get that sorted out. By the way, have you played any Mega Man games before? Especially the Mega Man Battle Network games. I have not played any Mega Man games, but I don't think I have any interest in playing any. They don't seem to be my kind of thing, to be honest. To the chem lab.
Ooh, this is so exciting. I never seen a voice lock in action before.
Guess we're gonna have to listen to this Jasper guy one last time.
Yay.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase.
Play Dr. Lowe's audio recording.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted.
Wow.
Welcome, Dr. Jasper Lowe.
Why, thank you. I am a doctor. Here we go. We're in. There's robots everywhere. Spark.
to believe something so awful as adrenatime came from a place that looks so... normal. Normal aside from the bodies, I mean.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And the blood. Oh, so much blood.
Alright, what does this terminal say? Wang Si. Urgent notification. Brought to you by Space's Choice Automated Subversive Behavior Notification System. That one or more of the following high priority conditions are likely to be active in your office or workplace. Escape primals. That's already bad. A novel discussion of subversive cultural material. Don't know what that means, but it sounds bad. Extended and authorized breaks. That sounds alright. Please notify your supervisor immediately if you are designated supervisor of the workplace. This message constitutes your official notification. Blah, blah, blah. Corrosive measures. I've been taking your messages at my terminal like you asked. The one from management, though, please take a look at this. I could get in trouble for deleting it. Dr. Lowe, I speak for everyone at the OCI when I express my disappointment in your work ethic. The quality of Compound X harvested and enriched at your laboratory falls well below Spacer's Choice standards, which is already low. That's actually really bad. It is my professional opinion that the quality of one's work reflects the quality of one's spirit. Lazy work delivers lazy work, or lazy workers. Round up your researchers, fire 1 in 10. I expect you to and your remaining researchers to deliver the next batch of chemicals to HI under an accelerated timetable, with one less worker. These measures may seem punitive, even harsh as they are. I am instilling discipline in your team. One day I'd like to imagine you'll thank me. Lawrence Goodfellow. Jasper, I know you told me not to bother you when you're working, but I'm running out of options. I understand you're busy, so I boiled down my list of concerns into simple yes-no questions. Did you read Goodfellow's letter? Am I on the chopping block? Has security talked to you about some type of corporate spy in our ranks? Is there a spy? Did you know Padilla's heart gave out after 72-hour shift? Are you attending the wake? I've got staff coming to the receptionist's desk looking for answers. What am I supposed to tell them? If not the best choice, it's only the choice we've got. You going to respond? N. Respectfully, Jace Below. That's just for all of them. Chief, I found a key in a locker by lavatories. The key belongs to Dr. Lowe. Please retrieve the key and return it to him. I'd do it myself, but Dr. Lowe can be pretty paranoid. If I show up at his door with key in hand, he'll assume I stole it in order to fabricate a reason to check up on him. Alright then. I get the feeling this place is going to be worse than the other one.
What is it about me that eludes that tiny little mind of yours? I've switched on the laboratory's security system. I trust the mechanicals will sort you out. Good luck.
Yeah, the mechanicals will get me.
Hold on. I thought this place was supposed to be abandoned. You think that could have been the spooky voice from OCI? The one calling themselves the Ghost?
No, it was me. Yes, I think it's the Come on, Pavati. Oh boy, this place is big. Can't go that way. What the hell was that noise?
Unable to security.
There's more? There is more. How many more times do you want me to shoot you?
Everyone all right?
What's over here? Main lab. Is this the quest one or a different one? God damn it. Press the right button. Where'd he go? What the hell? He ricocheted so hard he went into the next room or something. I don't know. Went into the void. What is all this stuff? King Thurwall. This is completely trashed.
They can't keep us out.
Compound Harvesting, Enrichment and Molecularization Laboratory. Okay. Pahlavi A to Low. Can we please? Dr. Low. Oh god, this is a long one. I'm going to skim read. Punitive measure. Compounds. One of the other contested compounds aren't tested because we have failures. Potentially lethal side effects. Highly complicated formula. Harvested from the waste of xenocytes. If the good people at OCI understand the complexity, we need to get them to understand. Problem of miscommunication. What do you think? Can we do this? The OCI are comprised of a gaggle of carrion feeders. You go up there with your markers and your charts and your diagrams and they'll chew your flesh off your bones and then charge me for the meal. It is absolutely critical that I finish my research in peace and as soon as possible without interference from OCI. So in answer to your question, no, we fucking can't. Best, Low. Work fortifies the spirit. God. Skim read again. 6-week deadlines, now 3-week deadlines. Compound X in order to combat the fatigue. Fortifies the spirit, so we carry on. Compound X disappearing from our storage. Correlation does not imply causation. Concern with the sound effects. Paranoia, violent psychosis, and intense anxiety. Close to a breakthrough. Hope that human inquiry will see the effects of the compound in their own tests. Okay. Unplanned sabotage event. Moment of silence for a recent batch of enriched compound X. 30% lower of addiction. 75% compatible with human metabolism. Coefficient of 0.65. We destroyed an unplanned sabotage. Mostly's fancy table. Couldn't predict what would happen. Notoriously difficult to enrich. Molecular structure is fussy. Poorly enriched. Poverty-stricken. Cocktail of very bad side effects chased down with one massive rush of euphoric energy. Okay then. I hear you in there. Who killed these guys? Run diagnostics. Error. Diagnostics not complete. Formula samples not found. Formula refinements not found. Side effects analysis not found. Quality of life improvements not found. Research data. Memory corruption detected. Staff entry log 1 found. To whom it may concern, this morning I and my colleagues gathered in the reception hall. Every 10th staff at this laboratory was released from service. I am one of them. My indentured contract to Spacer's Choice, which stipulates a lifetime of productive services as a researcher in the field of organic chemistry, has been terminated. Most of my life, work in Gorgon facilities to highlight my career. I have nowhere else to go. To that end, that contract is tantamount to ending my life. I ask you kindly to reconsider. Ji Zhang. Afraid I don't know where your research notes are. Search materials processing and discreetly asked the receptionist, but nothing turned up. If your research notes do turn up in the basement, may I ask you to think favorably when OCI asks you for a budget review? Okay.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Trading. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, alright? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
So did she not leave? Or did she come back at some point? Deliver the photographs to Georgie's automech. Ask Roscoe to deliver portable photographs to a personal automech near Stellar Freighting. You found all the portable photographs. Roscoe needs to complete his employment contract. Okay, so we've got 2 ways of doing it. We can just hand it in, or we can go get the last photograph. I'm going to do that. because it sounds important. And I'm going to listen to it. No one's going to stop me. Whereabouts is that? It's over there. Okay. So once we come out, we can do that. For now, let's switch back to the main quest for this area. Oh boy, 2. So the people that were in here were either killed by the auto mechanicals or something else got them. Or they all died beforehand and then the robots were activated just for me, which the woman did say, or the voice. I'm assuming it's a woman because it's a very distorted voice and it sounds feminine, but you never know. Could be anything. Another robot? Well, I could go around. I do want to check the building up here. 2. So let's do that first. What's in here?
Whether you're in a fancy lab or an old rust bucket, one thing's for sure. No one cleans the common area.
Jasper Law's storage key. I keep saying law, it's low.
How the devil do I use this thing? Is it what? Oh, the barrel's turning. All right. I feel like an absolute idiot barking into this horn. I shouldn't have let Lucien talk me into this. What use do I have with audible notes? Posterity my ass. Ah, great fucking law. What's it doing now? Jasper! Jasper, it's... How do I turn it off? It won't. Just press the button. The what? Oh, for law's sake, the button, Ollie. Accursed thing.
Why were they calling her Ollie? I thought they hated each other. Like, not just Jasper Law, I thought she hated everyone. But she couldn't figure out how to work a freaking recording device? I thought she was supposed to be one of those geniuses for this whole thing. Hole in the wall? Hole in the wall. I can't believe it's not Borst. Well, we have...
I can take a
under.
hit.
Oh boy, what's down here? More robots, that's what. How many times do I have to shoot you before you die? I'm gonna go around you so you can't shoot me. One device.
The effects of Compound X are inescapable. The refined excrement of the xenocyte life form. It's a fine powder, very fine. It finds its way into absolutely everything. Even in the water now, and the air. It settles like a veil over all organ.
Get on.
The laboratory techs get the worst of it. We all appreciated the boost to mood and productivity at first, but we're at each other's throats in an instant now. I've had to break up 2 fistfights this week alone. This aggression must be inherent to the formula, to Compound X. How do I stop it?
And I guess that was when she started using it normally and was used to it. The recording device, I mean. So she worked in this part. Interesting. Critical update. Automated message triggered by stasis choice contingency management. Congratulations, contingency, blah, blah, blah. Abundance of raw material is now in effect. Your production quotas have been raised by 200%. Experimental notes. Laced entry. Expose compound X to N-ray concentration of 30 seconds. Consulted research notes. Notes incomplete and damaged. Concentrate for 60 seconds. Sample failed. Toxicity levels high. Disposed. Exposed compound X sample for attempt number 90. Woke up. Fell asleep at table. Sample failed. Overexposure to lab atmosphere. Toxic levels high. Disposed. Researcher's addendum. Unplanned sabotage event destroyed any relevant research notes. Forced to rely on outdated notes. Expected time loss 6 to 16 months. Attempt to replicate research unsuccessful. We'll try again after resting eyes for a minute. Jeez. So the sabotage really did a number on what they were doing. Oh god. Ah. Got us stuck then. Ah! Let me out. Okay, so we have that way, which takes us pretty much just around anyway. That's where we came from. So I want to go check out this way first. What?
So much for the easy way.
Yeah. I guess what would have happened is that we would have had to have gone this way if we didn't have the key to go this way. Oh. Ow. Well. Another workbench. Maximum. This is at maximum. This is not. Why does this... I swear, upgrading this stuff is just a weird thing. Like, why would it cost money to upgrade it? It'd make more sense if I'm using parts. You know, because that would be a reasonable expenditure of that stuff. Let's check down this room first. Time, whisper quiet muzzle. Security officer status. Access restricted. All password protection has been disabled by order of Lawrence Goodfellow. Privacy is privilege and must be earned. Security office status access granted. Administrator notice operating a security terminal is a privilege that get restricted to blah blah. Disable auto mechanical hostile protocols. Yeah, that makes it easier for me. Messages. Please explain. Explain! I'm going to have to take the researcher's side on this one. Your absence during an emergency is conspicuous. I don't want to report you because I don't want corporate auditors scheduling interviews with the entire staff while they're trying to meet deadlines. The unplanned sabotage event already halted experimentation and development. We're trying to get our operations up running again. We could use all the help we can get. I'm already down one staff member. St. Germain's gone. You know why. You owe this team an explanation to any number of grievances. Most urgent one, take your explanation. They're your primals, aren't they? Mr. Tanaka, no, I can't explain the primals. Primals defy explanation. They are a miracle of evolutionary adaptation and a treasure trove of interesting genetic material. Explain my alleged absence. Either this is because I'm not absent at all. My presence is explicit work of my researchers. Still employed in this department, are skilled and more than capable of repairing any damage done by the alleged saboteur. Please don't bother me again with trivial problems. You are the security chief. Stick to securing things. I just finished filing my official report on the unplanned sabotage event. Unfortunately, filing a report on a sabotage event requires me also to include a list of captured, apprehended, and neutralized saboteurs. Company policy. No list means I'm getting arrested for dereliction of duty and you're getting penalized for hiring me. Saboteurs is plural. I can't include Mr. St. Germain's name and be done with it. As a last resort, I have been forced to include names of all our former employees, whose contracts were recently terminated in the decimation. These researchers are no longer part of Project Gorgon and will likely not survive without a job. Blah, 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 blah. Oops. I guess that's it. Okay. At least now we don't have to deal with that. What is this? Tanaka's Peacekeeper. Powerful enough for a guard, but made for a manager. Wow. Ah! Well, I didn't want to fall down here. There might be more stuff up there. Of course, I don't notice the hole until I freaking walk into it. Try this again. Oh, well, there's nothing else. I guess I'll just jump down then. Primal? Dead Primal. I didn't kill it. You're supposed to be disabled. Why are you not? God. Nothing else? Really? What was that? I hear bad things. Oh, hi.
Mr. Lowe was awfully messy, wasn't he?
Yep. I want to check what's over here first. Exit. If I wanted to leave, I'd leave. I guess I'll go the other way first. You just left the bodies here?
Night falls on Gorgon.
Lab notes 3.
So I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No, they require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies react to theirs. There is a hope in us. The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we scrabble across its cold world.
This is sick. I can't bear it any longer.
Well, I'm glad. I've been looking forward to punching the sprat fuck in the throat.
But for how long?
Well, I'm glad that it cut off the conversation I was listening to. It's great. Admin functions. Override since there's a manufacturing center lockdown. Awesome. Messages. Incoming. Pursuant to last week's incidents, new security practices are now in effect. Blah, blah, blah. Laboratory attacks are isolate themselves until further notice. Jasper, I dug into a volunteer data Marion said over. You were right. The current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes even by SC standards. Priantha and I performed a handful of autopsies on this week's deceased. Case that of a woman middle-aged. The subject was not able to achieve natural sleep. Was no longer able to distinguish her violent hallucinations from reality. Monthly physics. Or physicals. Material work with a dangerous injury. Therefore, all laboratory personnel will now report to Project Physician Dr. Priantha LeBlanc. Okay. Outgoing. To Ambrose. These days I try to think of as little as possible, thinking as a dreadful habit which leads to self-awareness. Current formulations resulting in alarming outcomes, but not, I think, by SE standards. SE standards are low. Blah, blah, blah. To be serious, yes, the compound is absolutely habit-forming. It's going to take time. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Then archived. Effective immediately, Herbert St. Germain is an ongoing working employees at Space's Choice PR&D division. Forwarded to the chemical waste dump. Was a saboteur sent by a rival firm to disrupt our vital efforts. It's only thanks to the swift reporting of one of your esteemed colleagues that St. Germain was prevented from causing any significant damage to our facilities, intellectual property, or staff. Was popular around the Gorgon campus for his genial and helpful demeanor. That is because he was a spy. Counter any similarly friendly staff. Alert a member. If they are friendly, they are spies.
Since we've been traveling together, we've visited a lot of places that set my teeth on edge. This here makes my skin crawl.
I've seen some reckless operations, but here, it's like they were trying to get people killed.
Something went very wrong.
I'd say everything did. Still, Spacer's Choice spent a fortune on this place. Filled it with the best and brightest lab coats they could find, and this is what they came up with?
They were pushed to do the impossible by people who weren't accountable.
That's the whole point of bureaucracy, isn't it?
I get now why Miss Ambrose would want to clear her mom's name. If the folks responsible for Edgewater's woes tried to blame him on my dad, I couldn't have let it stand.
That's why we're helping her, or I want to see how this... I want to see what else this investigation digs up. So, where does this go? Downstairs?
I'd have hoped a smart fellow like Mr. Lowe would know better than to test a super drug on primals.
You thought too highly of him.
They're on us.
Whee! Look him go! I really hope there's something in here worth coming down. Aqua Regia. Initial research into primal neurochemistry has proven fruitful. I've discovered a cardiac cell receptor for adrenaline analogous to human cell receptors in function, if not in physiology. It should be possible to develop a pharmaceutical drug that blocks the effect of the adrenal hormone in primals, thus curtailing their paranoia, agitation, and violent irritability. Correction, it is possible, just unlikely given the way OCI has me under thumbscrews. Adrenatime is a dangerous drug. The danger can be mitigated by developing an adrenal inhibitor. Take adrenatime, then take this theoretical drug to minimize its side effects. I barely have the time, energy, or resources to develop a half-passable adrenatime, so this idea must remain a dream. Nonetheless, my notes follow. Hope springs eternal. So they could have made another drug, but he didn't even bring it up because he was crunched for time. Right. Good plan. But the level of incompetence in this place is just beyond the pale. So before I leave, I want to check what's around here. I also wanted to see the codex for a minute. We have all three. Okay, I was just making sure. I don't want to end up losing something that I could have gotten. So. Robot. More robots. was right in the face. Please tell me that's it. Don't go in the puddle. No. What is Germacleaver hyper? Why is this here? What?
Okay.
Anything this way first?
What was Mr. Lowe doing with all these primals?
Teaching them how to make sandwiches. I don't know.
Didn't even get our hands dirty.
Oh, and now we've made a big round circle, so we'll go find that other exit. Whee! Almost through this. I've really been going for a lot longer than I usually go for, though, today. Just so that we can get this done and out of the way.
This place stinks like machine grease and bad science.
Well, now we'll go to the garbage. Administrator Ludo dead. We're free. Alright, so now I want us to go here. But first, we're going to finish this off. Which means going back over here. So we'll take this fast travel. We'll take the elevator down, go over there, look at what we find, and then we'll give the stuff to the guy. You're back again? I really need to upgrade my armor or something. I still think it's ridiculous that this place doesn't have freaking grenades. Like, this entire game has no grenades, it's just explosive barrels. This game came out in like 2020, it's 2020. Most games have grenades. All games have grenades of some kind. Nutver.
This unit is currently in wait cycle.
I knew you'd be a part of a quest.
Later.
Kick.
Error. Tilt alarm engaged. Entering emergency reconciliation mode. This unit will now engage Calamity protocol. This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Have a better...
Do I have to do something?
This unit is please have a...
It's not letting me do anything to it. Let me see. Electric fling. Oh. Oh god. This quest may be bugged. On any platform, it is possible to collect all 5 recordings and then be unable to return them into either Roscoe or Nutver. This is a known bug that has been in effect since the release of the DLC, and as of January 2023, it has still not been fixed? What? How is it still not fixed? Are you telling me I went through all this effort and I'm not going to be able to complete the quest? Okay. Let's try handing it in to Roscoe then. If it also works for if it's also for him, then oh my god. I swear. Come on. Why can't you be as fast as the other elevator when I went up that long tower? Okay, please.
Did you manage to find those recordings?
Oh, well, at least you work. Give him the phonographs.
Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend.
Why don't you go through your pockets again, see what you find?
My pockets? Oh, sure. Here's a few more bits for your trouble. Call it hazard pay.
That's not... Okay, I didn't think it'd be that. Did you know Georgie was interviewing Olivia Ambrose on her own?
She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except... Oh, shit. My weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Doesn't make sense.
Production details. Ratios and measurements, ingredients, that kind of thing.
Good fucking law. Headquarters would kill me if they knew. Right after they killed her. Hell. Being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive.
Was there something going on between you and Georgie?
No, I mean... I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer, but... Who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me?
Well, she was. I can see the appeal.
Ha, sure. Nice of you to say. Sorry. Not much in the mood for a witty repartee, what with the world-shattering revelations and all. Any other horrible truths you want to reveal to me? Or can I get back to my drinking?
I don't have any more details. You should really go get the other recording now.
Listen, I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process.
You do that, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. See you around.
Okay. So what would I have gotten if I had done it to Nutver? So for Roscoe, you get 1,250 bits and the Wall of Swords. If you hand it to Nutver, you gain Reputation of Anti-Cleo for some reason. More bits, 2,250, and the Wilderness Ops Armor. Unique armor, changes physical appearance of the parrot. Well, yeah, obviously. It can be equipped, Factory Shock, Skeletal Muscular, and Nightingale Step. Yeah, literally people are saying, like, currently unavailable because you can't hand it in to Nutver. Well, that's just great. I wanted to get more out of this, but I guess I won't be doing that then. So, Wall of Swords. Are you wondering how hitting multiple enemies makes you harder to hit? What a stupid question. Wouldn't it make more sense that you could get the recordings from, like, well, anyway, do the thing where you talk to the robot and then take the things back anyway?
I don't think I can stomach working for the board again.
That's a good idea, buddy. Anyway, we've got this still to do. So what we will do is that we will get out of here first. Sup. Surprised you haven't been contacted back by Ambrose yet, seeing as she talked to us when we left. And then we need to go, where is it? There it is.
This can't be worse than anything we already seen, right?
You've jinxed it.
Let's do this, and then let's get paid.
Yeah. We should do it next time. We have gotten a lot done today, and we've gone a lot longer than I meant to. How long are we going for? Almost 3 hours. Jesus. So yeah, we'll stop there for today. We made a lot of progress. We got a lot done. And next time we stream this, we can possibly finish Gorgon's DLC, which will be fun. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Before we finish, let's just go over here, shall we? Patreon cards. So as usual, thanks to the patrons that have supported me. This includes Hiro Rukani. Thank you so much. If you want to get your name in the end cards and spoken to, well, given a shout out directly, you know, you can support me on my Patreon too. Then you'll be able to get the shout out too, and also maybe get some things named after you in games if that is even a thing I can do in that game. So yeah. Other than that, thank you all for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, do the whatever, wherever you're watching from, be it Twitch or YouTube. I've already talked about subscriptions, and if you also want to help a different way, there's also tips that will also help and show up during stream. But until next time, y'all take care. Have a nice rest of the week. I'll see you all next week, Tuesday, with Spider-Man. And until then, y'all take care. See you, Swordmaster. Thanks for joining. Bye, everyone.